Alright, I'm calling this one the South Shore Stuff Product of the Year. It's a big claim. I bought this thing 4 years ago, and I think 80% of you in the South Shore are going to want to buy one of these when this video is done. Let's go.
The NexTide WiFi Tide Clock. It does a bunch of very important things, but first, the humble beginnings. This is Mike. He and a couple buddies invented NexTide in their apartment in Southie.
It was a bunch of lights taped to a straw, and it didn't have Wi-Fi. Set to Marshfield, and you couldn't set it to anything else, and that's why I wasn't going to sell them. Then when we added Wi-Fi, we can set it to thousands of locations.
Now they're set up in Marshfield and Pembroke, cranking out 70 varieties of lighthouses from all across the country on these giant machines. Who buys the most lighthouses? Sorry, Mass, but it's currently New Jersey. What's the most popular lighthouse purchased on the South Shore? Scituate Light. It tells you when the next high tide or low tide will be. It connects to Wi-Fi and is always updated. You don't have to do anything. I set mine up 4 years ago, haven't touched it since, and it has worked every single day. It can set the tides for any beach in the world. If you move to Florida, you could set up your Boston light to show the tides for your area of Florida. And I think this is the coolest part. It tells you exactly how high or low the tides will be, which is really helpful.
For example, if your boat stops floating at this level and the tide's going to go out another 3 feet, your boat might be sitting in the mud for 2 hours. But if the tide's only going to go out to here, your boat will be floating, the entire time, and you wouldn't have to worry about it at all. So in addition to paying attention to when the tide is, how far it's going to go out and how far it's going to come in can make a big difference.
If you're a beach goer, if you like to fish, if you have a boat, you need a NexTide. I love mine, and they do something cool and special every single holiday, but I'm not telling you. You're just going to have to discover it yourself. I love it as a piece of decor. I love the light on top, and I love the handy info it gives me that I use every single day. I love this product, and I love that it's still handmade, mostly by this dude every day. I would buy a NexTide just to support Mike and his company. He's a really great guy. I would also buy a NexTide just because I live on the South Shore, love the ocean, and love looking at it every day. You need one, that's my hard sell.